obviously the feet need to be get prepped for running. So what's the story with the feet?
Yeah, so the feet are the first contact that the body has with the ground, and it's responsible for telling your brain what to do when it finally informs the brain where it is in space and what the ground feels like. If you don't have good control of your feet, your brain has to guess, and that's not good for your future.
What happens if your brain gets that wrong?
Well, if it gets it wrong, it has to make a lot of adjustments, a lot of changes, a lot of thinking on the fly. And if it makes those wrong, you could fall over or worse, sprain your ankle.
So you like get your joints out of position.
Yeah.
And so you're saying like that's probably like the result, the driver for a lot of chronic injuries, right? Compensations we see, all the funny different gaits you see people. When you watch people run, you always find people out in the world that you're like, what are they doing? Anybody can look at them and go, they're running a little different. Is that where that comes from?
Yeah, there's different running styles, but frankly, if your foot is not doing what's called the foot tripod, you have a major problem.
Okay, so what's something they can do to get started working on it?
So to get started working on it, you can start with going with what humans do, which is heel to toe, and then you can ramp up into forefoot running or whatever style that we're aiming for. So when we're talking about the foot tripod with humans, you want the heel to toe maneuver, making sure that you have a strong, solid arch, a bridge between your body and the floor, so that you can use your foot to pry against the floor as if it was a crowbar of sorts. You're leveraging against the floor with your foot to use your whole body and push you forward. So as we walk heel to toe, you want the balls of the feet to land, for the most part, at the same time on the floor.
Like the whole front pad?
The whole front pad, yeah. And naturally, the small toe, the ball of the small toe is going to land a fraction of a millisecond before, but we're going to aim to get them equally at the same time. And you want them to be equally loaded. We don't want any tilts. We want straight down, flat on the floor. Once you get the tapping down, we can then work on coming up on the balls of your feet, nice and equal load as if we're doing a calf raise. We want the ankle bones here to slightly rotate out as you come up over the toes. Then you can get it into a nice pattern, heel to toe. And if you get this down, practice it a lot, you can then use it when you run and when you walk.
Okay, what does it feel like when you use it to run?
When you use it to run, you could do two options. There's forefoot running, and then there's heel running. You got the forefoot running is where the forefoot hits first, you come down and then back up. Or you have the heel running, which is the most common, where you come down and you're essentially hitting almost at the same time, or you're solely coming down on the toes and your heel never hits. We don't need to train a specific one in the sense that your brain is going to pick one that it likes the most. And we're going to keep it that way unless there's something really obviously wrong with it. We don't want to change something that's not broken.
Can you show us the two versions?
Yeah,
just right here from the door to the desk.
So for forefoot running, you often see it for long distance runners. They tend to strike first. So they're coming like that. They're very much on their toes, and then their heel comes down and then come back up. Whereas if you're sprinting, you tend to do more accentuated toe lift and down, so that your heel almost is very, very slightly hitting the ground, and then you're back up on your toes. It's really, really fast.
All right, we'll give that a try.